Shalom, shalom, Israel, brother Dagobah, again with another quick edifying lesson. Just as a continuation of the lesson that we was going on before, we were reading Hebrews the ninth chapter, Salaki, Hebrews the ninth chapter, and we stopped at verse 7. Verse 6, so we're going to continue with verse 7 all the way to verse 10. I'm reading this in the NLT because for the new beginner, I want this to be straight, direct. And I want you to understand how serious and symbolic the things of old, especially going into the law and the services of the priest, all of that is symbolic to Yahawashi and the apostles and the prophets. But with that, let's give all praise to Yahawashi, Shai, Bashar Kakodash, Yahweh is the Most High God, and His Son is Yahawashi, who the world really calls Jesus Christ. And double honors to the apostles and to the elders, the great millstone who rule the world through the Spirit, from the elders, the apostles, to the bishops. Shalom, shalom. The Lord and the Spirit is continued on you to endure and to be sincere for His truth. And the mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord, and the Most High continue to put it on their heart to endure and to be sincere. And Lord, and the Most High have mercy on our brothers and sisters that's not in faith. So this is Hebrews chapter 9, starting at verse 7 in the NLT. It says, but only the high priest ever entered the holy place, right? And only once a year. And he always offered blood for his own sins and for the sins of the people that had committed in ignorance. Now, if y'all don't understand that Yahawashi through reincarnation regeneration, that Yahawashi is Solomon. Solomon is Yahawashi, right? And Solomon did sin. You see how the high priest has to sprinkle blood, have to offer blood for his own sins and the sins of the people. Now, Jesus himself, Yahawashi, has not sinned, but when he was Solomon, he did, you know, and he is the best example to lay himself down for the children of Israel. Just symbolic as Isaac, he was supposed to be that one, but it wasn't for his shoes to fit. It was for Yahawashi, right? Read it again. But only the high priest ever entered the holy place, and only once a year he always offered blood for his own sins, for the sins of the people had committed in ignorance. By these revelations, the Holy Spirit revealed that the entrance of the holy place was not freely open as long as the tabernacle and the system it represented were still in use, right? Doing the services, washing your hands. Um, you had the menorah in there. You had the showbread. You had the veil. Then you had the most holiest and holiest place. You had the secret treasures. Of course, you had the Ark of the Covenant with the cherubims. Right there and then, if those things were still here, we didn't, like I said, by these regulations, the Holy Spirit revealed that the entrance of the holy place was not freely open, right? So it wasn't freely open for us, right? Because as long as the old system was still going to a temple, it would still be to no use. This is an illustration pointing to the present time, for the gifts and the sacrifices that the priests offered are not able to cleanse the conscience of the people who bring them, right? So what's going to cleanse us? Now, people might look at baptism, which John the Baptist was baptism, but it was all to usher in Yahawashi, because Yahawashi is going to baptize us in the cleansing of the word. We have to be cleansed all over again to understand Yahawashi is the main format, right? But let's keep reading verse 10. It says, for that old system deals only with food, drink, variance, cleansing ceremonies, just like how the Pharisees and Sadducees, uh, how they had their system, tradition of men, wash your hands before you eat. But we were washing ourselves, before, like the priest was washing himself before he made that sacrifice for the Lord, right? And we were using food and drink and variance cleansing ceremonies. Go watch the movie Jeremiah. He does a whole cleansing ceremony before he goes sacrifice that lamb that he doesn't sacrifice. It says physical regulations that were in effect only until a better system could be established. And what was that? What was that established? What was it that got established? And if I can, okay, I got 3 more minutes. Um, I'm gonna just go to this classic, Ephesians 2:20. Also at 19 it says, "Now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints, and for the household of the Most High." In the household is built, verse 20, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and the prophets. So this household is built on the foundation of the apostles and the prophets who are prophesying on the behalf of Yahweh and Yahawashi, right? And Yahawashi Hamashiach himself being the chief cornerstone, right? He's the chief. That's another reason to show you Yahawashi is the main point for this whole system, right? Ephesians 4:12. For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach. You know, we're edifying you towards Hamashiach Yahushua. Everything is revolved around Hamashiach Yahushua. He is the wisdom, he is the word, he is the truth, he is the way. 1 Peter 2, verse 4 and 5, to whom coming as unto a living stone, you know, because Yahushua was living before he came here, right? Disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of the Most High and precious. Ye as lively stones are built up a spiritual house in holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High before Yahushai Hamashiach Yahushai. What is this? What is that spiritual sacrifice? Ourselves, right? Now we are the temple. Don't defile the temple, right? They were defiling the physical temple, and we are the reflection of the physical temple because the Lord has to abide in us. And the Lord edifying means to build up, and the Lord is building up his temple. How is he building up his temple? Oh man, all praises to Yahawashi. Let's see if we can get this verse real quick. Please let me be able to get this verse real quick. Okay, I got 1 more minute. Oh man, let's see if we can get it. Here we go. Amos 9:11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacles of David that is fallen and closed up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins and will build it as in the days of old. So Yahweh Shem Shai, in the spirit, Yahweh Shem Shai is rebuilding the tabernacles, right? And Yahweh is starting it off with Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is starting it off with his elect men, starting with the 12, right? Starting with the 12, and then starting with the elect 144,000. You know, all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai that his scriptures is it has a deeper understanding, right? 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 10 and 11. The spirit has to be within us to understand the deeper fruits of the spirit. You have to understand everything the Lord had us do brings us open arms back to Hamashiach Yahushua. So with that, Lord willing, this was like edifying. It helps clear up the other scriptures that we brought out earlier, verse 1. Um, verse 1 all the way to 6. So with that, I'm going to say shalom, shalom, Yahweh speed.